Friends, I ask you, do you know who you are? Do we know who we are as the church? Are we one people of one accord, joyfully worshiping in faithful obedience, filled on this side of Pentecost already with His Spirit, empowered and directed to live out a call of faithful obedience? I again say to you, I cannot overemphasize the importance of this. And I use this illustration to my left. I pray to help make the point. If you don't know the biblical definitions and the biblical purposes, I tell you that there are countless churches in our country that are nothing more than collections of rocks, spiritually dead rocks. People who in large part may call on you as a Christian, who will be in a collection of rocks who are just looking for you to pour in. And would you imagine, especially in light of the parable of the soils, coming along and watering the rocks? You would be absolutely denying and going against the instructions of Christ through His parable of the soils if you invested your time in watering the rocks, in fertilizing the weeds. But see, if you don't understand what it is to be the church, you could be one of these rocks or in the midst of the rocks. And if you don't know the truth, as far as you're concerned, hey, look, we're all together. We're doing some moralistic stuff. Nobody ever told me the gospel. I understand religion. I mean, we've gone on missions trips to Vermont where a universalist movement is afoot. You can find a universalist church that says everybody goes to heaven. There is no distinction here on almost every corner in every town. This is real, friends. There are collections of religious people who are nothing but spiritually dead rocks. And if you don't understand what we're seeing here in the DNA of the church, not only could you be one, but you could be investing your life in the support of rocks. Now, as we've seen before, there's also these beautiful churches that represent a brilliant, picturesque, even smell nice and look nice representation of church. They've got everything going for them. The only problem is they're dead. They're beautiful and they're dead because they've been disconnected, as John 15 would tell us, from the vine. There's no life. They're dead, they just haven't shown it yet. And in the interim, they look beautiful. Well, if you don't understand the difference between a beautiful looking dead church and what it is to be the church, then you could be attracted to that. And here's the danger. You could actually think things are great because look, that's impressive. I mean, that's no pile of rocks there, Pastor Jeff. That's a pretty bouquet. It is. And it's dead. Now you have the third option, illustrated here by what I pray just looks like some dirt. But let's say that's good dirt. Let's say that's good soil. Nothing particularly attractive about it. But let me talk to you about the potential in the good soil. Again, from the words of our Lord, from His lips. Oh, but when the seed falls on good soil, then it will come up 30, 60, 100-fold. I say to you, my prayer is that we show the world good dirt. I pray that we represent good soil. And I recognize that it's not going to be impressive to look at. But I tell you this, if you will invest and commit to being the church, to being Spirit-filled good soil, what He will do in you and through you, you can't even imagine. And my prayer is that this is our one mind, our one accord. Friends, I tell you, I'm done watering rocks, and I could care less about what it looks like on the outside. We've been called to be a people of good soil. and let God do the work in us and through us and take care of everything else. Let us be engaged, one people of one accord, joyfully, faithfully, obedient in worship as witnesses, filled with His Spirit, set apart and sent out